My name is Igor Fraga, I'm 20 years old and I am the McLaren Shadow eSport champion. For me, I was introduced in the motorsports in a very young age. At the age of 3, I was already sitting on the go-karting. My grandfather always liked motorsports. Also the Ayrton Senna, so they sent it like a documentary. So I used to watch it a lot. I really remember that yellow, green, and the Brazilian color helmet being very aggressive, doing some crazy overtake. And I think it really gets me, and I have become like very passionate in the motorsport. After that, my dad was planning to put me on the go-karting. So they bought me like a steering wheel, PlayStation 2, and then it was when I started on like the simulator. Back in the days was very much simple. You know, the technology were not advanced, but at least I was able to know what is like throttle, braking, because it's very important when you are putting your kid to a go-karting. So I was just kind of practicing and getting used to with the go-karting, with the speed and everything. And then after, when I was completing 5 years old, I was starting to getting on the championships. And of course, for like, you know, this category runs until like 6 or 7 age of kids. So you know that for a kid 2 years of age is like a massive difference. So I was getting lapped by until I think I was the last, and everybody else just lapped me on the first, I think, the first race. And next year, 2004, the year that I did the full championship, I started to win at the end a couple of races, and it gave me the overall champion. When I moved from karting to like open wheel racing, it was when I was around 15 years old. And I think for me, first of all, I got like 8% shifter from a 1600 car. So to use the clutch, the brake, you needed to do like heel on the 2 and then move away your hand from the steering wheel to do like another thing. But from I think second race weekend or third race weekend, it starts to get like much more natural. But it was definitely a very fun time. And then when I was 16 years old, I moved up to like the Brazilian F3 category. I did one year of the academy class, which had the H-pattern shifter as well. So it was very fun. I was just trying to have fun, and it was a time like, you know, always my mom and my dad worked a lot during the weeks. So it was a very good time because my dad was my mechanic, my mom was like his assistant. So it was kind of family program that we did on the weekend, even if it was something very kind of tiresome because, you know, especially for my parents that needed to travel around like 5 hours by a car and then get there, prepare everything, and then the Saturday and Sunday of like practicing day, and it is quite expensive, you know, for all the weekend, take care of the expense of hotel, so we used to sleep on the car as well. This is not my like final goal. Of course I'm enjoying each moment that I'm here, but for sure I'm trying to, you know, keep doing what I have been doing, pushing as hard as I can and trying to, you know, learning everything, because I think it's very important for my growing and for my skills on the track as well. You know, and for us it's very difficult because we had a lot of financial difficulty. So even on the real racing we have much less like testing days compared to other drivers. It's not easy, so I think the way that I came into here, build it up, like my quick learning maybe, or some skill that it's a little bit higher comparing to the others. But there's not like a limit, you know, you have to always keep trying to improve yourself, because once you feel that you are the best and you kind of stop, others are trying to build it up and improving, so others will just overtake you, and it's a quite difficult world to be part of.